Meanwhile, South Korea launched its first domestically built space rocket on Tuesday in the country's second such attempt months after its earlier liftoff failed to place a dummy payload into orbit.
The three-stage Nuri rocket, carrying what officials call a functioning performance verification satellite, blasted from South Korea's only space launch center on a small island off its southern coast. Officials are to announce the results of the launch later Tuesday. In its first attempt last October, the rocket's dummy payload reached its desired altitude of 700 kilometers, but failed to be put into orbit because the engine of the rocket's third stage burnt out earlier than planned. If Tuesday's launch were successful, South Korea would become the world's 10th nation to place a satellite into space with its own technology. Thousands of students from various state universities held a protest in Sri Lanka's capital on Monday, demanding the resignation of the country's president and prime minister following ongoing economic crisis.
The economic crisis in Sri Lanka has caused severe shortages of essential supplies and disrupted people's livelihoods and education. Protesters say President Gotabaya Rajapaksa is responsible for the economic crisis, the worst since independence in 1948. In addition, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, taking over the position a little more than a month ago, promising to end shortages, has not delivered on his pledges. Nearly bankrupt, Sri Lanka has suspended to repay $7 billion in foreign debt due this year and must also pay back more than $5 billion every year until 2026. With foreign reserves that are almost depleted, the country is incapable to import food, fuel, cooking gas, and medicines.